AI versus human live DJ. A real look at what's possible. AI may mix flawlessly, but can it feel the moment and take the risk the way a human live DJ can? When it comes to the technical side of mixing, I'll be the first to raise my hand. If it ever came down to a face-down test of who can deliver a cleaner mix, I'm not saying I'd win. I might end up like John Henry swinging a hammer against a machine, but I'd still step up, because I've lived through several revolutions already. When DJs were barely figuring out turntables, I had already mastered them and was already mastering CD mixing. And when they were finally figuring out CD decks, I was already mastering DJ software. Back in 2009, literally 16 years ago, during the BeatSync debates, DJ software versus conventional tools, I told a DJ on a forum called mixingonbeat.com that he'd lose that challenge the same way John Henry lost to the steam hammer. And I meant it, because once technology handles the mechanical part, the real competition becomes creativity, phrasing, and emotional instinct. So, technology never scared me. It pushed me. And AI? It's just the next chapter. AI can learn the structure of music, measures, beats, kicks, snares, verses, hooks, intros, outros, bridges, all of it. It can learn where a mix could go, where transitions line up, where phrasing matches, and how to keep two tracks locked tighter than any human beatmatching master ever could. And I've already seen what it can do beyond mixing. Give it a title or even just an idea for a song, and it'll write the lyrics, sing the vocals, compose the melody, build the arrangement, and spit out a fully mastered track that sounds studio-ready. It can make a song out of nothing. It could analyze playlists, read crowd profiles, pull metadata from the cloud, and build a set that fits the majority. It could even scan millions of tracks and find mashups, blends, and remixes that technically fit together better than anything a human could dig up in a lifetime. On paper, AI could be unstoppable. Hours of non-stop mixing, zero drift, zero fatigue, zero mistakes. As long as nobody pulls the cord, it'll keep going. But here's where things get interesting. Humans don't just mix music. Humans feel music. We sense when something fits and when something doesn't. We sense when the room is bored, curious, restless, or ready for a twist. We test the water. We poke the crowd. We gamble. AI could try to measure some of that, maybe by reading smartwatch data, tracking heart rates, movement, or stress levels. But even with all that information, it's still guessing. Human energy can flip in a millisecond. And unless AI could literally scan our minds, brain implants, neural feeds, whatever the future looks like, it has no way to read an entire room the way a human can feel it. And just to be clear, I'm talking about DJs who work live venues, the ones responsible for keeping the dance floor entertained in real time. A human live DJ knows when to throw in something wild, a rock track in a pop room, a TV show theme in the middle of a dance set. Not because the data says it's safe, but because the moment feels right. And we know we can only get away with it once, maybe twice, never 3 times or more. And this isn't just a live DJ thing. Live stand-up comics work the same way. They walk on stage with an arsenal of material, but the real skill is knowing which joke to pull, which direction to pivot, and when to abandon the script entirely. Experienced live comics and live DJs survive on the same instinct, reading the room, sensing the shift, and changing course in real time. AI can analyze patterns, but it can't feel that moment when the crowd is ready for something different. AI doesn't feel boredom. AI doesn't feel curiosity. AI doesn't feel the urge to provoke. It calculates. It optimizes. It avoids risk unless someone programs it to take one. And if it tries too hard to imitate human unpredictability, it might overdo it, break the flow, or push the crowd in the wrong direction. Trendsetters are gamblers. Humans love that gamble. We chase it. We exploit it. We build careers on it. Can AI be a trendsetter? Hard to say. Trendsetting requires instinct, rebellion, timing, and the desire to try something that shouldn't work. AI doesn't have desire. It doesn't have fear. It doesn't have curiosity. It doesn't have the human spark that makes a moment unforgettable. So yes, on the technical side, AI could be top-notch, but maybe it becomes stale for being too predictable. Could perfection risk being boring? And maybe that's where human live DJs still hold the advantage, because our lack of perfection is what makes us unpredictably interesting enough to keep our audience entertained. And there's one more thing worth saying. Every limitation AI has today comes from the same place its strengths come from: humans. We build it, we train it, we correct it. And because we're imperfect, the systems we create inherit those imperfections. That's why AI can get stuck, loop, freeze, or miss the obvious until a human steps in and says, "Here, let me help you with that." And sorry to the stand-up comics for dragging you into this debate earlier, but if AI ever comes after live DJs, it may want to dive into your world as well. And for those karaoke entertainers, well, free AI auto-tune for all of you. Tone-deaf participants will finally be able to sing in tune. Yippee to my musical ear. Everybody is a superstar. See, AI text-to-speech didn't even figure out it had to use a humor tone to make this funny bit land, so nothing to worry about just yet. But jokes aside, the real question is this: am I right about AI's ceiling, or will it eventually outplay us in ways we can't imagine yet? Personally, I hope AI won't surpass me on this live DJ challenge. It would feel like losing both my hearing and eyesight, the two senses a DJ spends a lifetime sharpening to feel the music and reading the crowd, something experienced DJs can't turn off. We're just wired that way. By the way, if you want to hear my DJ mixes or original music, just search my DJ name anywhere. I am, literally, everywhere. If you want more insights like this, tap like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow.